Okay, what's happening out there, guys? It's your man Swift Justice here with another one. Now, we all know how passionate this pet owners crowd can be, and but we also know how congested that niche can be. It's a really popular niche if you just trying to have your website, blog, whatever. But the way we're gonna approach this, what I'm about to show you, you can kind of set away from the pack with this one. And we actually will be showing you two different methods you can use with this crowd, but I want to do kind of just a preamble introduction to the type of crowd we're talking about. Okay, now I'm just gonna start with something as simple as this. Now this is from the pet section of Craigslist. I always like to use Craigslist because they've been pretty heavy with monitoring their site, and if you can get away with putting something on their site for a couple of days, well, the other one's gonna be pretty easy. Okay, now let's just go to the pets community right here. Okay, now it's just a day. It's still pretty early where I'm at, like 10 o'clock. Okay, this yesterday. I mean, that's just people just talking about, sitting around talking about pets. Okay, one taking up one whole page basically of Craigslist, and that's and I did a little pet sitters thing and kind of did what I know just who I've got the simply hire thing, a pet sitter, and actually I made it I was targeting it towards another crowd at first, and I said, well, it makes a lot more sense just to target that to the pet sitter audience. So I might do something as simple as just go here, click on that, and it'll take you to an actual ad. Actually take that actual ad, go to Craigslist, go to the pet section, take that ad with my information, just leave my email, and then when it's in the email, I send them back to there, but with a different group of people. And so actually they go into the actual ad. It's just in the roundabout way, and I'm gonna get paid for it, which is always a good thing, a beautiful thing for me. Excuse me, y'all. Wow, that was I'm sorry, man. Okay, where was I? Okay, what I'm saying, that would be basically just placing the ad targeting the pet sitting crowd. I mean, there's forums and directory boards all over the place, so the possibilities are limitless. And even especially if you're doing some outsourcing. But I just want to, like I say again, give you an idea of the crowd we're talking about here. Okay, this is some emails I got from I actually just got two more within the last 30 seconds of starting this presentation. Okay, and here she goes. Hello, I read your message on Craigslist. I admire your loyalty to your little babies. Of course, you want to make it. You want to make it seem like you as passionate as they are, and that's what it's about. It's about the animals. Because if you start making it about anything else, then you're gonna drifting off the path that you want to kind of stay on. But like I said, there's several things you can do with that. And like I said, it's such a passionate group. If you wanted to, you can even let me see. Okay, here's an affiliate site called Easy Background Checks, and of course we know where we're going with this here. I mean, if you're that compassionate about your animal, you're gonna really want to make sure that they're only in the best of care, and the animal level is going to appreciate that and won't have a problem with providing that, which won't be a problem with providing you some money in your pocket. Now that's one way. Now this, what I'm about to show you is the killer way. Again, I mean, like I said, we don't have to look at the stats. And what we're going to be doing with this one here is actually making a couple of folks dreams come true. We're going to be actually giving away world-class breed dog because of our. I mean, if you guys, if you're one of those guys or one of those folks who kind of have your moral and ethics intact, you may not want to go this route. But I mean, you want to say you have your failing health and everything, and you want your baby to have the best possible health, so you want to go ahead and just give them to a nice pet owner, and you can post that in a bunch of places. It's gonna say, and the way you want to do a little research is like I might go to Westminster Kennel Club and see which were the top breeds, the best, some sought after dogs. And so what I would do then, I would go ahead on and say, okay, this is Brittany, and I would go ahead on and pop that just to have a look at it. Of course, you're not going to use that same dog because a lot of those people probably sit around looking at at these shows. So what I didn't change to go to Google, just go ahead and do Brittany dog breeds and press down images, and man, who's gonna turn down wanting to get something like this here, huh? And of course, there's two routes you can go with that too. Of course, again with the background thing, let's try to do a little background check, or you can find. And I've been kind of looking around. I've seen a few like a survey for pets, an affiliate company, and say, well, okay, I want to just kind of get a little idea of your views and opinions on pets. And then after that, still hit them with the background check. So you have kind of a double thing going on here, as well as with the just posted for the pet sitter, because you can hit them with the links. And this is from of course Jobomatics, and then after you hit them with the links, you can still also do the okay, hold on, getting ahead of myself with the background check. Now I just wanted to just do this as an example of the type of thing that you would really have a hard time in this type of niche with. It's just type of shit, I don't even know what I said, is like trying to sell dog related products and different stuff like that. I mean, it's gonna be congested. I mean, you can still try, I guess, and this is a commission program, and I just did this for the purposes of giving you. I always try to give the other side of the story if I can. And see, guys, and just not to go off on a ramble here, my thing is what I try to do in a lot of cases is try to reverse engineer something that's already working, or trying to find a different angle to come from. Well, I guess everybody do that too, but not everybody's successful at doing it. So another thing, again, guys, I always reiterate, you want to try to do your research. I mean, if you're going to start posting these type of ads on Craigslist or whatever board, I just use Craigslist usually as a template. I'm probably doing 10 other things besides that. I'm just assuming, which I shouldn't do, that folks are aware of that. And I just use this as a template because it's relatable to everybody and everything. But just when you want to kind of let you a little bit into my chamber. And I see if I'm, like I said, the pet sitter thing, I'm going to go ahead and build a fold and start putting together some things. You just want to like the America's the most pet friendly cities. Okay, I might do some information on that. Okay, that's where I'm gonna start doing some research, or against which the most popular visited cities on Craigslist, and try to do some cross references. It's early Sunday morning. Folks, so just kind of bear with me. Do some cross referencing there. You because you're not gonna be successful if you just go willy-nilly posting shit all over the place. It doesn't work like that. That's not the way you want to work in general. But if you have to, you want to be a little bit more targeted with it, because generally the way you want to work with that type of thing is, like I said, networking. And if you're going to be posting links around, you want to try to get, if you're on social boards and different stuff, you want to try to network with people, and then try to go ahead and in a roundabout way get them to help you out to do your thing. So, which is something else I'm going to be talking about in another video with the site LinkedIn. Man, I didn't say this on about 3 videos. I don't know how so many people sleeping on it. I guess because of the professional look and feel it has to it, people just kind of figure that's not the route to go with the CPA type of thing. When in actuality, just like I just found out, because that's what my mind said, you have some die-hard folks who's serious about their business and serious about their buying. And I did one little simple thing, man, and I've been traffic trickling in. I mean, I'd even be surprised. I thought it was going to tail off like you do something with Facebook. It might hit big and then tail off. But I mean, it's like they sharing it and they doing your work for you. Which is, and this was a group of about 48,000, I think. A group of networkers. There's 48,000 different groups, and I guess each one of their groups, you get shares too also. Now all you guys go running over there on LinkedIn and go to spamming and messing up for everybody. If you don't know what you're doing, do a little research and go over there, because you're not going to just go over there and start dropping links. They're going to tear your ass up. They're going to throw you off the forum in a second. You got to go over there with some relevant postings and have your little game plan intact and little professional board set up with all your credentials, full profiles, and just go over there and set up a profile. But I didn't went off the path again as I usually do. Here I didn't give you 3 things in one video. So I mean, what you want? You guys can't go out there and make you some money, man. You just, I'm not gonna just say like people, you're just not trying. You just have to hold on. I know I often do that, stop in the middle of a sentence because I'd be caught in thought trying to do something else. Okay. And guys, I just want to not really apologize, but I know I can ramble a little bit, because when I make these videos, I mean, it's not a sales video. I'm talking to family, so I want to humanize it as much as possible, like I'm sitting around in my living room talking to some friends, and that's the way conversations go, natural, and that's the best way I can relate and keep my flow going, is to be as natural as possible. I'm not trying to put on airs here. I'm just trying to help some guys make some change. I'm gonna get mine regardless. Okay, so we're gonna just reiterate. We got, like I say, the 2 different paths you can go. You can go with the posting to the pet owners by being a pet sitter, and you would have to build your board with Jobomatic to do that, and just put in a little link, pet sitter, which city, after you do your little research, and then post it. You know, you can just, like I say, take that same link, which would lead to like there, and get that actual ad, but put your information in there, and then kind of go from there. It's not really that complicated. And the next one, I suppose, to be as the breed giveaway. You would do your research on which breed you want to plan to give away. Excuse me. Okay, and then put together your little letter of presentation and how you want. Of course, with both of these, you would have to do that. You know that you have to make a little pre-article explaining what it is you're offering, or what it is you want to do, and I'm not going to really go into depth, into detail in that here, because actually this a portion of one of these shares is up in the VIP area, and I don't think it'd be fair for me to go into detail play by play on that like that. And there are folks who up there, and that's the way I usually do it over there. I'll do it, but the difference between them, I mean, between the way I would do my presentations, because I mean, really, like I always say, I think if you just start out, you need to try to get into the process of doing your own thinking and trying to feel some things and figure some things out for yourself. If I just keep giving them to you point by point, step by step, you're not gonna really be sharpening your own tool, developing your own process of thinking and approaching and going into things. Okay, well, I'm not gonna keep on rambling here, guys. I think you get the gist of it, and I'll be updating the board. Just kind of go back and watch it with a video and kind of sort through all my dribble and drabbling and my irritating ass voice and all of that. And if you can get past that, you'll be okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna click this off for a second and try to gather my thoughts.